Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Christian Wilkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. Rosas' kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying, thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He completes it to Hunter. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Mason.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 38, Rodgers over the middle, complete. That's Oliver. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Rodgers going to throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Aldrich throws this on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Tua going to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kenny Clark. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Sanders' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're rolling around to work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting into shreds. There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different?
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. On the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, 2nd quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume here.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught off a deflection. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rosas now to add the PAT. That's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. This is Hamler on the receiving end. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Miami. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So good coverage here defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it maneuvers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 29, Rodgers. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down, Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This is swung out to Eckler.
That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down.
Tua. This pass caught by Hamler.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Running on first down, Eckler.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Shifts past him at the 45. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A give to Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Packers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Rosas' kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Not much there, only a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Dances by him. Oh, he shifts past him.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked up by Jair Alexander, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tua. Well, that's into the hands of Gesicki.
A gain of 6 there on first. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
He's got Eckler. Now room for Eckler.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Tua. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Tua to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Tagovailoa.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here's Tua. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.